Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, several things to discuss. We will go from Manchester United to Arsenal and Real Madrid to Chelsea and Barcelona. And so let's jump into it. And here we are, guys, with the market always moving, with the news always coming, with things always happening, even with the window closed, but always to comment on several things and to bring you behind the scenes of several things on the transfer market and not only. And I wanted to start from a transfer case we had during the final weeks of the summer transfer window, and was the case of Fermin López, the Spanish midfielder from Barcelona, who scored last night, who started in a fantastic way this new chapter of the summer. Hansi Flick, after the game, says, finally the transfer window is over, finally we can focus on the pitch, because the feeling at Barcelona is that Fermin was maybe affected in his performances. Apart from the Gamper Trophy against Como, he was fantastic, but in the opening official games of the season, and maybe Fermin was affected by all this speculation, by all these rumors, and by the bid, because Chelsea sent an official bid to Barcelona for Fermin López, 40 million euros. But what's important to mention on Chelsea and on Fermin López is that right after the end of the transfer window, the feeling around the player started to be completely different. More relaxed, more focused. Fermin started doing fantastic things again for Barcelona, as he always did in the recent years. What about Chelsea, guys? Fermin sent a clear message after the game. He said, I never had any sort of doubt. I never had any problem. I always wanted to stay at Barcelona. And also in terms of future, he said, I hope to be able to stay here for many years. This is a very important message from Fermin, because from Premier League clubs, and especially from Chelsea, the interest was there long time ago. Is there, because they sent a bid for 40 million euros a few weeks ago, and will be there. I can guarantee to you that Chelsea will keep tracking Fermin López, that Chelsea will keep a close eye to Fermin López, that Chelsea don't send the bid of 40 million euros out of nowhere just to send the bid. If Chelsea did that, it's because they also want to send a message to the player, showing their concrete interest in him for the future. But now, the future for Fermin López is called Barcelona. Fermin is very happy at Barca. Let me say also that Barca were never going to accept 40 million euros as a transfer fee for Fermin López. So eventually, if Fermin wanted to go to Chelsea from Barcelona, it had to be a way higher fee. So that is the message coming from Barca. But it's also very clear that Fermin wanted to stay, and Fermin see his future at Barcelona. So at the moment, nothing else into it. I just wanted to add to you that Chelsea will keep tracking the situation of the player, because if in the future, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, any moment Fermin might be available on the market or might decide to leave Barcelona, I think that Chelsea will be there, because they really like the player, they really appreciate the player, and so the appreciation will remain. But again, the love of Fermin López is very clearly called Barcelona. On the other side, guys, of Spain, and also touching on the other side of London, because on William Saliba, Mikel Arteta in the recent days said about Bukayo Saka and William Saliba, new contract talks are very good, are going very well. The players want to stay. This is a very positive message. So Mikel Arteta is very confident on Arsenal extending the contract of Bukayo Saka and also William Saliba. I think the main focus will be Saliba, because for Saka, for sure, the conversation is already very positive. I think Arsenal will not have big problems to extend this contract. For William Saliba, obviously, there is this constant speculation about Real Madrid. Well, what I'm told is that Arsenal have improved recently, is not today or yesterday, but let's say in the recent weeks, their proposal to William Saliba. So Arsenal made an important proposal to the player. Arsenal want to extend his contract. Arsenal want Saliba to feel as a crucial part of a big project, of an ambitious project, where they are doing something really special at the club. And so this is what Arsenal are trying to do with William Saliba, trying to have a green light from the player, not just on the financial part, but also on the leadership role they want to give him. So Arsenal are trying their absolute best to get it done, and to get it done as soon as possible, because Arsenal hope not to enter into 2026 with William Saliba having 1 year left on his contract. So this is the hope from Arsenal. This is the crucial point of this story. So Real Madrid, what about Real Madrid? Many of you ask me about that. Real Madrid for sure have William Saliba on their list. Real Madrid consider William Saliba, I always tell you this, and I maintain this, the Jude Bellingham of the defenders, something special for present and future. But obviously, Real Madrid at the moment can't do anything because the ball is in Arsenal court. Arsenal are talking about new contract. Arsenal improved their proposal to William Saliba, and so Arsenal are doing their very best to keep their defender. We have to wait and see what happens. For sure, Real Madrid will keep a close eye to the situation because it's very clear. Or Saliba extend his contract at Arsenal, or Real Madrid will be very attentive to the situation. So this is the story. But Arsenal have their match point. Arsenal are negotiating with Saliba, and Arsenal improved their proposal. So they are on it. We also need is Manchester United. We spoke today about the manager situation with Ruben Amorim. But also, guys, in the upcoming months for Manchester United is going to be decision time on some players. And this is going to be a part of the conversation. There will be a decision to make on Manuel Ugarte. I can reveal to you that on Manuel Ugarte, there was a possibility of exit this summer because, for example, Italian clubs were interested in Ugarte, but Manchester United decided to close doors to an eventual loan move. So this is why nothing happened. For Manuel Ugarte, we have to see if some club will arrive with a permanent deal proposal in 2026, because this might change the situation. At the moment, Ugarte started the Manchester derby, has the confidence of Ruben Amorim, for sure, is working very hard and super hard, but there is interest from Italy, and so that could be a case to follow in the upcoming months. Then we have to see what Manchester United will decide to do also with Harry Maguire. With his contract expiring, Maguire would love to stay at Man United to extend his contract, and Manchester United are considering that. So a new contract is a possibility for Harry Maguire, but it's something to decide and to discuss soon in the upcoming weeks and months. So Harry Maguire is going to be another topic for Manchester United to decide on the future of their players. And then there is Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo again on the bench against Manchester City. You can imagine the feeling, guys. I think on Kobbie Mainoo, you don't need to be a journalist or whoever to understand the situation. Kobbie wants to play. Kobbie wants to have regular football. Kobbie wants to develop. And this is why Kobbie wanted to go on loan. Man United decided to say no. Ruben Amorim decided to say no. The co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, decided to say no. So Man United closed doors to that possibility. But this didn't close the feeling of Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo wants to play. Kobbie Mainoo wants to be an important player. Then again, on loan, because he doesn't want to leave Man United on a permanent transfer. But this desire has not stopped, and to be on the bench in the Manchester derby once again, obviously, for Kobbie Mainoo, is disappointing. So Kobbie doesn't want the spot to be guaranteed just because he's Kobbie Mainoo. But Kobbie wants to play. Kobbie needs to play. Kobbie wants to go to the World Cup. Kobbie wants to do his best for Man United. So for sure, this is a topic that is going to continue for the next 2-3 months. Because if in January the situation will continue like that, there is the possibility that Kobbie Mainoo will ask again Manchester United to go. So this is a situation we have to follow, because to see Kobbie on the bench again maybe could be something that in the next weeks could open doors to new discussions for 2026. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Fermin López to William Saliba, Manchester United decisions needed. What's your feeling on all those stories? I wait for your opinion, guys, here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio. Ciao.